Martin Bagore, and on the project of GROW, I'm supporting training of business work skills at Ministry of Gender, Labour and Social Development.
So what is it all about, this GROW project?
This GROW project, GROW is an abbreviation for generating growth opportunities and productivity for women enterprises. Now, this project has been designed to increase entrepreneur services to women entrepreneurs, to grow their enterprises in their locations, but also including areas where refugees are. Now, this project was designed by, first of all, identifying the challenges which were facing women. And these included limited or inadequate knowledge, skills, and attitude towards doing their businesses, these micro and small scale businesses. They also identified that the women entrepreneurs had limited knowledge in the use of information technology. They also realized that there was a big challenge in the capital. They had limited capital to run their businesses. So the project has been designed to address these challenges by setting up a number of areas that can address them. One, they have done a component which is on women, strengthening women empowerment and enterprise development as component one. And this has something to do with WEPs, what we are referring to as women entrepreneurship platforms, whereby they are going to bring a number of associations. For instance, in Kasese, those may be for Catholic Guild as women, Advent, Muslims, and these barriers you have been knowing. They have been operating. But what they are going to do now is to support them and strengthen them by using associations which have prominent experience in carrying out this kind of activities. And for instance, Uganda Women Enterprise Limited has been identified to support them. They are also procuring NGOs which are going to support these platforms. That's one area. The second area is to train women in business skills. The curriculum has been developed, but at the development of the curriculum, they realize that it is not only business skills which women are lacking, there are other skills. Hence, now this component has been codenamed essential skills, whereby they are going to train them in skills beyond business skills. For instance, they are going to train women in gender norms. For instance, if a woman has got money, she should be in position to still work with his family members. Attitude. So there is going to be a session entrepreneurship mindset, such that when you get the money, know that this money is supposed to be for business, not for personal gains. You know, at times when we get money, even as men, we are compelled by emotions, and you go on to procure certain things to which the money was not intended for. Then business skills like how do you get the customer and how do you maintain the customer? How do you save? How do you manage your money? How do you plan your money? And then sustainability for the money. That is now under the component of essential skills. Then another skills which started some time back already is the one of practical skills and business development skills, which is being implemented by Private Sector Foundation. They are working hand in hand with URI, the Uganda Industrial Research Institute. And then they have also got a memorandum with the lady or a woman wants certain skill or has a skill gap, maybe in making liquid soap, maybe in making yogurt. They will now go to URI and they are trained on how to make yogurt, on how to make sausages. So this is what is being done there. But not ending there, they are also giving them what we are referring to as business development services, whereby if a woman has her product is certified by by UNBS, if it within the standards which they require, any product now will be certified. That one is being done by UNBS because Private Sector Foundation has already entered a memorandum with that. Then another area is a niche of apprenticeship, or work-based learning, whereby they have, but we may be having young girls and women who would want to go into this industry, but they lack the knowledge. So you attach them to a prominent hotel. Maybe it may not be even in Kasese, it may be say in Fort Portal, or it may be in Mbarara, so that they acquire a particular expertise practically in such a way that when they come, the tourists can be handled well. But this is not going to be limited only to tourism. It can be maybe in bakery, it can be in electrical, it can be in garage. But in this area, a woman or a lady will be attached to a given factory or a given enterprise and is trained within that factory for say 3 to 4 months. When he qualifies, is even going to be given a certificate by the Directorate of Industrial Training. By the Directorate of Industrial Training, because that's the one which gives the work permit. Now, that was mainly about training and empowerment of a woman and enterprise development. Now, the other area which is very key is the issue of access to finance.
That is the question.
And this is where the questions are coming up many. Actually, most people even don't know those alien ones I've told. Their area is on what? Access what? Finance. Now, access to finance is of 2 areas. One is the one of a grant, and then the one is of loans. For the loans started, in the last 2 weeks, money has been sent to banks. The money is in the banks. It left now where it was in private sector foundation, it is now in banks. And these are 6 banks which have been procured through a rigorous what? Process, because they have been helping women. And these banks, I've listed them there in our training, but just to bring it to you is we have Finance Trust, we have Post Bank, we have Equity, we have Centenary Bank, we have DFCU, and we have Stanbic. There are 6. So when a woman wants money, goes to that bank in the area where it is. For instance, a woman of Kasese should go to Kasese, the branch of Kasese. He goes to Centenary Bank. They have been directed that there should be a grow desk, which indicates grow loan, such that when you go to the bank, you don't go to every center. You only go to where grow loan what is, and then you ask that I want to grow, and they serve you. That is now for the grow loan. And it is the banks which are going to assess these women according to the guidelines which were agreed on in the memorandum of understanding which we have signed with them. Now, lastly is the issue of grant. The issue of grants, you very well know that this is money which they give you for development purposes. The only issue which comes is just free, you don't return. They only come to monitor whether the money you asked for, you have used it for the purpose what you requested it for. So, here, they are going to fund a number of sectors. Which sectors are innovative sectors? Sectors which have not been there for so long. They want women to think beyond what they have been doing and come up with proposals and come up with new ideas. Now, those who will be with better new ideas are the ones who are going to get grants. For instance, in agro-business, everybody knows how to grow maize. Can we encourage women to do apiary? You get? Everybody knows how to grow matoke. Can we now go into value addition such that the matoke product can be made into maybe crisps? So the issue of value addition now will come in. If it is manufacturing, are we encouraging women also to go into manufacturing? Maybe leather industry, garments, that kind of thing. Those new ideas or construction. Are the women also going into the engineering areas to do construction? They are the ones who are going to get grants. So briefly, that's what the project is all about. There are 2 ways which the money will be accessed. One, you will access the money as a grow loan. And you're also going to access the money as a grant. Which one do you want the procedures of those 2? I've told you. First of all, there is what they are going to refer to as grant size. You get? A person who is at micro level is not going to get the money as a person who is at small what? Level. Those have been defined. You get? That's one. But also there is what they are referring to as sectors. The ones I've been telling you that they are innovation areas. So if you are within those areas I've told you the sectors, for instance in agro-business, which is non-traditional, in value addition, in manufacturing, in services which are very attractive like tourism, those will get the money. But there are also areas which are exclusive. You get things which affect production. For instance, you are in illegal activity. You are smuggling things from Congo and bring them here, and that's the business you are proposing. You not get the money. You are in quarry in the digging of stones, quarry. So that one which destroys the environment, cutting of trees, those will not get. But the guidelines for the grant are still in final what? Stages. The bank is going to approve them all properly, and then we are going to support them.